Are you looking for the best drones for kids? In this video we will look at some of the 6 best drones on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Holystone Mini. I was happy to get my kids to try this drone as it comes with spare batteries and solid propeller protection, since our experience using unprotected propellers has shown that they can be easily damaged. It's lightweight and offers 3 different speed settings, allowing my kids to practice and hone their skills at their own comfortable pace. This beginner drone can take off and land with a single press on a remote, or you can simply toss it to launch. With just one press, it can perform impressive 3D flips and encircle an object. In addition, it's equipped with an auto hover function and is highly responsive to the remote control's commands, irrespective of the orientation. The developers also added an emergency landing button. It is a mini drone for kids, so handling it won't be a problem if a child has small palms. However, the small size made it difficult to replace the batteries. That issue aside, it's a great little drone and the propeller protectors do a great job prolonging its service life. I think it's the best beginner drone for kids that they can use to cause mayhem without breaking the bank. At number 2. DJI Mini 2SA. I was glad to see that this model isn't just a terrific drone for kids, but also a good drone under $500 for adults. It also weighs less than 250 g, meaning you won't have to register it if you're in the United States. It lacks collision prevention or the 4K camera included in the latest model, but their specifications and flight controls are nearly identical. It offers a simple setup and can be easily mastered even by small children. Since my eldest have phones, they can enjoy functionalities similar to the ones provided by pro-grade drones. The Mini 2SA supports 2.7K video recording and taking photos in up to 4000 by 3000 resolution. Supplied with mechanical stabilization, this camera can capture stable footage if you manage to avoid pixel peeping. The only accessories you'll have to buy, since they aren't included in the package, are a charger plug adapter and a mini SD card. The card isn't mandatory, but having one will help you record videos in higher quality. At number 3. BetaFPV Cetus Kit. I have found BetaFPV Cetus to be the best FPV drone camera for kids if you're on a tight budget, as it comes with goggles, a controller, and the drone itself. My children had tons of fun from the moment this drone first took flight. However, it isn't just a toy, as it's also capable of complex maneuvers if you put in the time to learn and master the controls. This drone with a camera is a fantastic choice for newbies, especially thanks to its special mode that improves flight stability. After my children learned the basics of flying using the controller and goggles, they started using the drone on their own, and despite having to endure a ton of crashes and falls, the BetaFPV Cetus continued to work properly. One caveat that you should keep in mind is that the lighter weight of this model makes it more challenging to fly in strong winds. It's also important to have a spotter nearby. If your kid is wearing the goggles and using the drone in FPV mode, there needs to be someone near them to check the surroundings and ensure they're staying safe. At number 4. Force1 Scoot. Even though all the aforementioned drones are suitable for kids, controlling them using a remote control can be too difficult for small children. That's why I chose the Force1 Scoot for my 6-year-old son, since it can be operated with the user's hands. It also offers some creative play capabilities, like a game of drone catch or tag. The drone is reasonably compact and caged, meaning it can be approached and held even when it's flying without risking severely hurting your child. This cheap drone is pleasantly lightweight without feeling like it would break from a light bump. The flying process is pleasantly straightforward. You can drop or toss the drone and it will automatically stabilize itself and take flight. My little kid didn't have any issues launching it. This model has a slow rotation, resembling a UFO, especially with its lights. It does a solid job avoiding obstacles, and whenever it collides with things, it just bounces off them. Despite a bit of roughhousing, we didn't do any notable damage to the drone. At number 5. TOMZON A23W. I have found TOMZON A23W to be among the best drones for kids, especially if they're still very young. It's a highly compact model that is perfect for indoor use. It can perform flips in limited spaces as well as spin and do pirouettes with a single button press. There's zero delay between the remote control input and the drone, and setting up and calibrating the TOMZON has also been pleasantly simple. It automatically synchronizes with the controller and you can calibrate it by pressing the special button on the remote. While it's far from the best drone for photography, its camera still provides some solid results. This model is quite sturdy. My little one's crashed it several times, but it's still working without any issues. The LED lights are very useful and can be adjusted with the remote. The batteries are also pleasantly durable, particularly for such a compact drone. At number 6. DEERC D20 Mini. Using this drone under $100 is even easier than most of the alternatives covered above, which is why I can confidently recommend it to beginners. It's also quite small and easy to transport and carry. The batteries arrived pre-charged, and I was also happy to see the D2 remains fully stable even when the battery is running low. The controls are pleasantly convenient and are highly responsive even when the drone is almost out of juice. You can also rotate the camera angle up to 90 degrees, which is extremely useful when you want to snap photos or film footage straight down. The controller has a small set of buttons that cover all the essential features, and the joysticks are pleasant to use here as well. The trim feature works perfectly, meaning the kids could even fly the drone indoors without causing any trouble. I also appreciated the lights added to both sides of the D20. It's easy to see from a distance even in the late evening. Additionally, despite being compact, this model is heavier than most competitors, meaning it isn't as susceptible to wind.